afternoon. It's a great honor that I'm here today to preside over Eagle Court of Honor for Samuel, his full given name, Krowowitz. My name is Wayne Bomay. I'm the current Scoutmaster for our Troop 939. We're here today to recognize a young man's achievements in earning Scout's highest award, the rank of Eagle Scout. Achieving the rank of Eagle Scout is a tremendous accomplishment which only a few boys, less than 4%, earn. It takes a great deal of perseverance, hard work, and sacrifice to earn this prestigious award. Will Scout Paul Passmore please come forward and present our colors and lead us in the Scout Oath and Law. Guests in the troop, please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We are dismissed. Yes, please be seated. Scouts, please remain standing for the Scout Oath and Law. Scout time. Please join me on the Scout Oath. On my honor,
I will do my best, do my duty to God and my country, obey the Scout law, times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Please show me the Scout law.
Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Thank you, Paul. The rest of you, please be seated. Sam, please rise. Please come up front here. Mr. David Heskins, you have an invocation for us.
Please bow your heads. God, we thank you for Sam and for all the scouts who have shared his journey. We thank you for the men of honor that they are becoming and for the great things you will give them to do. We thank you for the lessons they have learned as scouts to be excellent, to serve others, and to embrace the adventure in life. We thank you for their families and all the families represented here. We thank you for life, for breath, and for the opportunity to make the world a better place than we found it. And we thank you for the long line of Eagle Scouts who were leaders of their generation, who fought when necessary to keep us free, and who built up their minds and their bodies and their spirits to serve their fellow man. Help us to walk in their path. Help us to embrace the adventures of life and to leave anyone and never to leave anyone stranded on the trail. Be with us today and every day. Amen.
Scoutmaster Lucas, could you please come up here and give us a rendering of Sam Krowowitz, please, and his history.
Sam Krowowitz has gotten the most he could out of scouting. He joined when he was 11 years old. He was never a Cub Scout, never really thought much about scouting until a cousin talked to him about how much fun it was and how helpful it can be in life to have a scouting experience, and especially how great it was to be an Eagle Scout. So Sam signed up and fully embraced it. He worked hard to rank up as quickly as he could, studying first aid, cooking, fauna, knots, earning merit badges, and holding leadership positions. In 2 years, he was a Life Scout, one rank below Eagle. About a year into a scouting career, Sam read a newspaper article about a scout who had earned every merit badge available, about 125 at the time. He decided that that was a challenge he would like to take on. It's an exceptionally rare achievement to earn every merit badge. In the 104-year history of the Boy Scouts of America, there are so far only a few over 200 boys known to have achieved this goal. Sam started by signing up for every available merit badge class at the Houston Museum of Natural Science, the Health Museum, NASA Space Center, and Moody Gardens. He attended several annual merit badges, university days at the University of Texas, Texas A&M, and Sam Houston State University. He asked for help from family, friends, and neighbors whose jobs or skills could help him earn a badge. He visited businesses and organizations and interviewed professionals in their fields. He ended up with a total of 139 merit badges. The 134 current merit badges, one merit badge that's been discontinued, and 4 historic merit badges that were reintroduced during 2010, the Boy Scouts Centennial Year. This isn't part of the speech that I had, but I'd like you to stand. I'd like everybody to give him a hand. That's a great honor.
Applause at the end, but that's okay.
The merit badge journey has been fantastic for Sam. He's had great experiences such as flying an airplane, whitewater rafting, rock climbing, water skiing, snow skiing, hiking, cycling, backpacking, shooting, and even became a certified open water diver. He can converse about a wide range of subjects and has been exposed to a host of career choices. Another of Sam's scouting goals was to go to Philmont High Adventure Scout Ranch in New Mexico. In July 2011, he did a 14-day, 72-mile ultralight backpacking trek with U.S. Boy Scout Troop 511 during the year his family lived in Calgary, Alberta. Also, as part of Troop 511, he completed a 25-mile ultralight trek through Montana High Adventure Base near Great Falls, Montana. Ultralight backpacking means your pack and all of your equipment, excluding food and water, weighs under 30 pounds. Sam's pack was 26 pounds. He also had the opportunity to take a sub-zero camping trip in the Canadian Rockies where he built a Quincy hut, which is a snow cave, to sleep in instead of a tent. The high adventure experiences confirmed to Sam what he suspected all along. He loves the outdoors. He loves sleeping on the ground, living out of a pack, and doesn't mind the dust and heat or the cold and snow. He loves the challenge of not only surviving, but thriving and enjoying the experience. His final goal in scouting was to make Eagle Scout. His project was to build, weatherproof, and deliver 6 picnic tables to Reach Unlimited, a daycare for mentally challenged adults. After years of participating in Eagle projects, he knew exactly how he wanted to run his. He got 2 older scouts together the night before his project, and they assembled one table so that he would know exactly how to do it and would have time to work through problems. By Saturday morning, Sam was prepared. He set up 2 workstations, each overseen by one of the 2 scouts who learned the assembly of the table the night before, and designated a 3rd scout as the driver to deliver the tables once they were loaded into Sam's truck. This allowed him to oversee the entire project and keep everyone on task. The project ran with such efficiency that they were done hours before they had anticipated. And today, Sam is here to be recognized for all of his achievements, and we are all so proud of him. Stand. Let's give him a hand.
I'd like to first thank everybody for coming out. I know it's hard to come out to church on a Sunday afternoon, and I've come to realize I'm a huge procrastinator. Not only did I end up getting my Eagle Scout 4 years later than I thought I would, I also did not write this speech until this morning. As I sat down this morning after sleeping in till about 10 o'clock, and then presuming to spend about 30 minutes on YouTube watching cat videos, fail videos, I thought about what I actually wanted to write and what I wanted to say up here. And I thought about the several different ways I could come up and deliver my speech. I could come up and bring up sympathy, talking about the difficulty of achieving Eagle Scout and earning all the badges and the difficulty of it all. I could come up on stage victorious and preach about my accomplishments and about how I'm satisfied with what I've done. I could come up and tell a million stories. God knows me and Zach have about 100 stupid ones. But I realized I didn't care about doing any of that. I wanted to just come up. I didn't want to praise myself or bring up emotion or try to reflect on the past, because I just wanted to stand up and thank everybody who helped me along my way, because I definitely couldn't have done it on my own. I'd like to first thank Wayne Beaumier for teaching me the basics of scouting, teaching me how to be safe in the real world, and most importantly, teaching me how to get out of a full and half Nelson. That helped a lot with wrestling. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'd like to thank Miss Hale for putting up with me, showing up to every meeting with mounds of paperwork for you. I'm surprised you never once ran and didn't want to. I'd like to thank Mr. Lucas for showing me how scouts can be adventurous, how to clean dishes with dirt or identify trails, how to sleep outside, how to poop in the woods, etc. You were responsible for my love of scouts. After coming back from my first hiking trip where we learned to clean dishes with dirt, I knew I had fallen in love with scouts. I'd like to thank David Heskin for helping me with the hardest badge I've ever done, fly fishing. The most confusing and difficult skill to learn. However, he was still able to teach me, and I was able to earn the badge. Thank you. I'd like to thank Mr. Ramos for driving me to countless campouts and helping me learn how to fish when I was 12, 13 years old. Because before that, I had tried several times and failed miserably every time, and I decided I hated fishing. And after you, I realized I enjoy it quite a lot. I'd like to thank Miss Bryant for helping me and Zach with several badges, many of which were extremely hard to earn, like drafting or metalworking. The equipment was just so rare to find, and without you, it would have been very difficult to do them. Page 3. I'd like to thank Mr. Harden for pushing me to join Scouts in 5th grade. It's been the best decision I've made in my entire life. I'd also like to thank him for helping with several different badges, most importantly, landscape architecture. I'd like to thank Coach Ed for helping me with several different badges, as well as being here throughout my entire life, ever since like 1st grade baseball. You've always been here and helped me through different predicaments. Thank you, Grandma and Grandpa Kralowitz and Grandma and Grandpa Bainham. You've always been proud of me no matter what I did. You've always loved me no matter what, and that means a lot. Thanks, Zach and Tristan, for being my friends, I guess. You two, Tyler and Bree, I guess you're up there. Thank you, Dad, for driving me to badge classes, letting me and Zach hang out of the windows while you drove down the highway, even though you deny that you ever did it. Thank you for the periodic Bible studies throughout the years, keeping my spirituality on track, because it's really hard to keep that on track. Thank you for coming to campouts and camping with us, something Mom would never do. And the drive back from the one campout, which was just awful, but you know. However, most importantly, I'd like to thank my mom. I'm usually pretty bad at expressing emotion, but I'm gonna try. My entire scouting experience has molded a very odd, very awesome relationship with my mom. One that most people would view as weird or different. However, I've come to realize it's the best kind. I swear in front of my mom, I tell her different awful, disgusting jokes. I send the same kind of text messages I send my friends to my mom. I flip off the camera when she's trying to take a photo, and I feel comfortable talking about girls or what's happening all in my life. I'm not trying to say a relationship is perfect. Life can be awful sometimes. However, we'll scream at each other, or I'll punch a hole through my door, which my grandpa then has to fix. Thanks again, I'm really sorry about that. But life isn't always perfect. Actually, more often than not, it's not perfect. It's sometimes pretty depressing. But having a connection with my mother, like I do, makes it a lot easier. And Scouts is solely responsible for that. Specifically completing all the badges, sitting in McDonald's or Panera or Chick-fil-A for hours on end, writing pages and pages of paperwork for badges that are extremely similar. I don't know if y'all have looked at it, but coin collecting and collecting are the exact same badge with all the same questions, minus the coins. Not to mention first aid on every badge. Every badge has at least 3 pages of first aid, including stamps. How are you gonna break your arm stamp collecting? Either way, she was there with me on every badge, through every single trip, whether she was setting up a class or helping coordinate white water rafting trip or etc. She was there through it all, and as a result, I have the best relationship with my mother I could ask for. I love you, Mom. And thanks, Aunt Karen. You asked me to put you in there, so. Thank you all for helping me have one awesome childhood. I'm looking forward to using this award throughout the rest of my life, in college applications, when applying for a job, day-to-day use, and to remember how to treat other people and always do, really mess up right at the end. Remember how to treat other people and always do the right thing, whether it's fun or not. Thank you. That's everything.
Do you have any comments from the floor, or are you done?
Comments from the floor, what does that mean?
Do you want any comments from your fellow Scouts, or are you done?
I don't know, it's up to them. Do you guys want to comment on this?
Would any Scout like to say something to Sam while you have him? I just asked for their permission. You have your one and only time.
It's like a roast.
Not when you're on film.
No.
Yes, sir, Stephen.
Sam, I just want to know that we always had a great time in band. Remember 2 years ago, your sophomore year and my freshman year, that we made state. That was awesome. And it was very cool because I'm glad I'm in Fincher in concert one because I'm trying to see y'all's graduation ceremony for the second semester. Because Sam, you're not the only friend of mine who's graduating this school year. I got a lot of friends of mine who's graduating this school year.
Thank you, Steve. Anyone else from the peanut gallery? You talk a whole lot on Tuesdays. That's his troop, some support, huh? Anything else for Sam? If not, we'll close.